all my team coins, packs, and bets, check out footgalaxy.com. Link is in the description below. Use the discount code NEPO at checkout. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to episode 5 of my Road to Glory series. Today, we are going to be entering the FUT draft. First things first, we'll take a look at the trades that I made. If you want to keep on top of exactly every single trade I make, there will be a spreadsheet in the description below that shows you what I bought it for, what I sold it for, and I might start putting the days that I buy it as well, so you can see how the prices fluctuate on weekends and weekdays. I don't necessarily show the trades in video because otherwise the videos would just be stupidly long, because I spend quite a while trading, maybe around like an hour or two every day that I actually focus on this series, just to build the coins up basically. So we do enter the draft based on what you guys suggested to me in the last episode. I did get Messi as my captain, however he didn't fit into my team. For those of you that are struggling with the game, I actually really like this game. I know a lot of you guys are struggling right now, especially with the passing. I urge you to try the FUT draft. I think is a very good method to learn how to play FIFA. Of course, you're coming up against teams that aren't necessarily perfect chem, or players that people would usually use, which means they're also scared to kind of play how they normally would. And for me, it was just a good way to kind of find my feet within FIFA 16. I definitely used the draft to better myself, and you know, now I can go into divisions to have a lot more fun. I also find that in the draft you find players that you would never usually use that are actually crazy good. Like the centre midfielder that I have here with my final draft team, Fernandez, I think his name was. He is magnificent, and he scores a lot of key goals for me during this draft run here that we have. First team I come up against, he's got Cristiano Ronaldo there at left wing, Modric. Quite a nice team. I come up against Ronaldo's, Messi's bests all the time. I'm also seeing, after a video that I uploaded recently complaining about the draft and not seeing many BPL teams, I'm also seeing pretty much BPL teams every single time right now. I know they rotate the legends in the draft. I wonder if they rotate everything else. So here we go with Fernandez. He does get the first goal for us on his left foot. I don't even know if he's left-footed or right-footed. I just took that shot inside. And yeah, as I say, I like to use the draft as just a way to test new formations, find new players, and generally kind of just enjoy the game. I just enjoy the game a lot more, in my opinion, in the draft, because I feel like there's like a lot less pressure to play well, because you're not using a team that you would usually use. So if you do lose, you can kind of chalk it up to that and be like, yo, like, I'm not really that fussed if I lose. It was a team I would never have picked in real life. It was, you know, maybe there was bad chemistry in the defenders. Maybe you just got really bad defenders. Who knows? There would have been excuses here, there, and everywhere. The trio that I got up front, Benzema, Menez, and Insigne, were absolutely fantastic. I don't really like Serie A in FIFA 15. I do think I'm going to enjoy it in FIFA 16. Pjanic was unreal for me in this team. Menez was fantastic. Insigne was fantastic. Abdenur in defense, and the other defender, what was his name? Manolas. Manolas was brilliant. 81 pace, 81 defending, and 82 physical. What a crazy good card. And on FIFA, he goes for next to nothing. So if you were building a Serie A team, which I would probably recommend, go for him at centre-back. So here's the next team I come up against, guys, after winning 3-0 or 4-0 in the first round. A full BPL team, not just a full BPL team, an incredible BPL team. Costa, Sanchez, Firmino, Hazard, Chamberlain, Walker, Clichy, Mbemba, Inform, Kurt Zuma. This guy had a crazy good team, but I managed to pick him apart quite easily. 15 minutes in here, Jeremy Menez runs down the right hand side, cuts the ball inside. I waited and waited as long as I could just to try and get those last defenders away, and Insigne was there with such a great finish, made it 1-0. And although it was only 15 minutes in, the guy kind of fell apart at this point. He seemed to be like lunging in at tackles at this point. I knew I'd won the game already just at 1-0, just because of the way he was trying to tackle me, and the fact that he was rushing his passes. And after watching some of the YouTubers in the house that I'm in right now play FIFA, rushing your attacks is the worst thing you can do. You get crazy amounts of time on the ball in this game, more time than I think you would think you get. Like I've just shown with Insigne in the box there again, I take 4 touches in the ball, with the ball, in the penalty area, on the penalty spot. He manages to get 4 touches before a defender even gets close to him, managed to roll that defender and take the shot. And it's if you slow your attack down just a little bit, I think you'll find yourself scoring a hell of a lot more goals. Now for me, of course, this is our road to glory, so spending 15,000 coins on the draft, I've got to make sure I at least get to the final to kind of have a chance of making my money back. And we end up winning 3-0 in the second round. We come up against another really good team. He's got George Best, Loic Remy, Alexis Sanchez, Houlihan, Fernandinho, Coutinho, who's got a crazy good card, and then pretty much a full BPL defense where he had Bartra in there as well. And once again, you see here, just 8 minutes in, it didn't take me long to get in on the score sheet again here. Insigne gets a lucky bounce, but in the box, slots that wide, Pjanic was there with a shot. 8 minutes in, we go 1-0 up. I find early goals come a lot in FIFA 16. Whether I score them or concede them, I find always within sort of the first 10 or 15 minutes, there'll be 1 or 2 goals in a game. If you make sure that you're the person that's scoring those goals, if you go on the front foot after kickoff straight away and you're the one that's scoring them, after you're 1 or 2-0 up, this game's so different to FIFA 15. There's not really that many high scoring games anymore. The 1 or 2 goals is enough to really demoralize your opponent to the point where you're like, okay, I've already got this in the bag. And at 2-0 up here after 20 minutes, Benzema puts that in the back of the net. I was kind of like, okay, good, I'm in the final. No real questions asked. Like, there's no way this guy's going to come back from here. And then a few more minutes later again, get the ball into Rakitic. He's backing off. He opens up the gap for Insigne, who steps inside again, lays it off to Benzema, who almost missed the open goal. It did go in though, 3-0 after 30 minutes, and again, I'm thinking I'm in the final, no problems here. However, he did make a mini comeback. He pulled 2 goals back late on to make it 3-2. Deep into injury time, however, we pull the ball into Rakitic again, who I find absolutely fantastic. Fernandez with the 1-2 with Rakitic, or Benzema, I think that was. It plays it out to Menez. Came a bit wide. Now, a lot of people would have just rushed a shot there just to try and get a shot off. You saw I took some time in the box again. His defenders were just nowhere near me. I had so much more time. I took the shot, got lucky with the rebound, but Fernandez was there to tap it in again. Another important goal for him just to wrap that game up. And it did send us through to the final. Now into the final we go. We've got ourselves up against Ronaldo, Ibarbo and Walcott as a trio up front. And he's got a really nice team going backwards as well. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm in the final. Now the draft isn't seeded, so this guy isn't necessarily in the final himself. He could be in round 1. I was worried. In the first 20 minutes, I just kind of tried to play safe, really just to kind of feel out how this guy was going to play, how he was going to abuse his front three up top. Although pace isn't super relevant anymore, of course, it's still important. It's never going to not be important. I did manage to hit him on a good counter there. Benzema just evading the slide tackle, slots it across to Insigne, who scores a goal. And just 2 minutes later, this is a great goal. This is something people don't do in FIFA, and they just never have. This is a way I've scored a lot of goals. Is just running down the wing to the byline and then running across the byline to the goal and then slotting it past the keeper. You'll find you'll be able to do it so many times because once you get into this area where I'm in with Gaia, the defenders kind of back off expecting the cutback. So you could just keep running in, you get on one-on-one with the goalkeeper, you slot it past him, I go 2-0 up, easy as you like. This guy almost makes a comeback in the 88th minute here. He plays it through to Theo Walcott. There is Diego Alves with a fantastic save. Great draft from me, Diego Alves. I could have gone with... I think Ter Stegen was one of my goalkeeper choices, but I went with Diego Alves and it would turn out to be a good choice. Benzema chips it over the keeper, makes it 3-0. We win the draft final, which is fantastic. I was excited to see what prizes I get. We're going to go into the live segment of the video now, guys, where I'm going to open the packs, show you the packs that I got, and show you a few other things around the club. Okay, guys, so that is that. The draft has been completed. As you can see, I've currently got 28,000 coins in the bank, which is enough for 2 more draft entries, basically, with like match coins and stuff, which is awesome. I have just won the draft. I'm yet to claim the prize. You would have seen the footage in the video just gone. Basically, all I'm looking for is around 20k to 25k back, so that we did actually make profit from winning it. So we're going to claim our prize now. I drafted, I don't know, man. I drafted what I thought was a really bad team. Turned out it was actually an incredible team to play with. Benzema, Menez and Insigne up front that were crazy, crazy good. Of course, we've got the FUT draft record of 4-0, 1 in a row, best team score 1 at 173. My average possession from the 4 games has been 63% with 83% pass accuracy. I scored 14 goals during the 4 games and conceded just 2. I've won the FUT draft on my main account about 5 or 6 times now. The best I've got in terms of packs was 50k and a 5k. The best I've got in terms of value was a 35k and a 2 15ks. I basically got about like 60 to 70k as the best. I've seen people get 100k packs though. Please EA, hook us up, don't hook us down. We get a rare players pack and a gold pack. We get the 50k pack and the 5 pack. That is absolutely fantastic. And we're going to start off by opening the 5k pack. I'm only looking for 1 decent player to sell on to make money back. That's all we're looking for. What do we get in the regular pack? We get ourselves Vorm, who's actually a pretty decent looking goalkeeper. We'll send him into the club. Happy days. We've got some nice kits and stuff there. A couple of nice badges. FC Ural and Montreal Impact. I'm going to send all of this stuff to the club. We'll go through the club at a later date to try and get rid of things that we don't want. And we'll send McCarthy into the trade pile as he's a duplicate. And now the big one, guys. A 50k pack. Please, EA. Please. My last 2 50k packs that I got for winning the draft on my main account, I got shocking players. Like, shocking. I'm just looking for one good player. It's shocking again. It's Shawcross. I don't think we're gonna make the money back out of this. I honestly don't think we're gonna make, unless Mignolet goes for like crazy good money. That is so bad. I mean, the prize itself was good, a 50k pack, but this pack is so bad. Zaza goes for nothing, Dennis goes for nothing, Shawcross goes for nothing, Keane goes for nothing, Deeney goes for nothing. That's so bad. That's so bad. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to send all of these to the, I'm going to send them all to the trade pile and try and list as many as I can and try and get back as much as I can. I honestly don't think I made any profit there. Which is really, really disappointing. But what I'm going to do is go back into the foot draft again for the next episode and keep milking the foot draft as much as possible until I either run out of coins or I pull something huge and then have to go into divisions again. This is going to be the end of the video though, guys, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'm out. Peace!